And here's the deal about East Palestine, Ohio. It's very much like Flint, and we covered Flint very much last week. But they're forgotten, and the government's faking it, and the EPA's bullshitting. And so we went around the town for a couple of days, and this was on our show a couple of weeks ago. Nice young woman, comely young woman, at the EPA Welcome Center. We need some answers. We go back. And let's play this here. Welcome Center. Come on in, it says.
Hey, how you doing, bud?
Well, how are you?
Chris Cuomo, News Nation. How you doing? Appreciate you coming out. Charlie and I and the team are walking around East Palestine trying to get a feel for how it's working in the community. And one of the main things that we've been hearing won't be new to you. It'll be concerns about what's in their home. Just off the top of your head, do you know that you've tested anyone's homes?
Well, I was installed as a PIO on Thursday last week. I'm not aware of requests coming in for that.
Thursday last week.
Have you ever heard of the EPA testing anybody's homes?
So for this response or in general?
No. For here, East Palestine.
Yeah, so it just depends on what you're specifically looking at. So I mean, when you say testing, I just want to make sure that.
But so far, it's like today.
Testing.
You believe it's safe?
There's nothing from the time I've been here. There's nothing, no concern, no new concerns have been brought up.
I see you're United States EPA?
Yes.
And there's Ohio EPA, right? And there's OSHA. Is OSHA in town?
I've not heard of that.
Okay, and there's people. Who's in charge of this town?
So I've worked for, just to clarify, so I work for the federal United States Environmental Protection Agency. So EPA, we've got our incident commander, who is the lead.
Who's that?
Unified Command.
Who's that?
Currently, it's Ralph. Yeah, so he's our incident commander.
We want Ralph.
Okay.
Can we have Ralph?
So we can. So Mark is
Durno.
Yes,
He's the guy.
Speaks on behalf of.
We asked the office
But he
about him
called
talking
for Mark.
Yeah, Mark didn't want to talk to us. That's why I figured if I were in
was
town,
the
I
guy
would
in
just
charge
go
of
by.
the Flint
Not to put you
response.
on the spot, honestly. This is not about you making you look like.
No, this stinks for you.
But this is. You shouldn't have to do this. These should be your bosses. But I just wanted to ask you and let Mr. Durno know we came by and we'll be here. Look, Austin, you're on the ground and you're doing your job. The guys who are supposed to be putting out the message are ducking us, and that's their choice.
That was
You don't have
kind of him to
comment
tell
on
him that.
But we just wanted to let you know we're here, and if they want to talk, we'll be here. Let them know we'll be here.
Yeah, I didn't call.
Now, before you judge, it's not fair to judge that guy.
No.
He's not a boss. He's not the guy who's supposed to be giving the answers. He's the guy who didn't have the ability to get out of it. That's who he is. So don't judge him. He's not the one who's going to make things happen. But the people who are making things happen, who are his bosses, they think they can say no and it just goes away. It's not how it works.
That was good.
Yeah, right.
That was very good because he's not. He's been there since last Thursday. He's probably 20-some years old. It's like, here, be the PIO, and you're not given the information. He didn't even know Ralph's last name.
They didn't even tell that kid that
know.
Cuomo was calling and he was coming to
Yeah,
town.
they
They didn't
didn't.
tell him that. So
Yeah.
that kid's all right.
he's a scapegoat.
But hey, kid, listen, man, get on the right side. Get on the right side of people, right? Because that's what this election's supposedly about. But what Ralph was he talking about? Was he talking about Ralph Cramden?
I'm going to the moon!
Was he talking about Ralphie Parker from the Christmas Story?
No, I want an officer right undercover and I shoot you in a jet range by the rifle.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Was he talking about Ralph Macchio, the Karate Kid?
Wax on, right hand. Wax off, left hand.
Stay with me, millennials. Was he
I know.
Was he
All right,
talking about Ralph Mouth?
But it's tough to make a chinchilla go like this. I still got it.
I love poetry. Was he talking about Ralph Waldo Emerson?
Finish every day and be done with it. You have done what you could.
I like handbags. Was he talking about Ralph Lauren?
Pour moi, l'élégance, ça vient naturellement d'une femme qui se sent bien dans ce qu'elle porte.
No. He must have been talking about Cheech Marin.
His name is Ralph, man.
Who the fuck is in charge of East Palestine? Ralph Palestine EPA. Ralph, come out, Ralph. Ralph, it ain't going away, dude. It ain't going away. You know what I hear a lot? Charlie LeDuff newsman, I thought you were dead. I'm not dead. I'm doing the news, the real news, right here, the No BS News Hour. You can find us on YouTube, you can find us on Facebook, Odyssey, or download it wherever you get your podcasts. Power the people.